Welcome everyone to this week's live Q&A where I will be featuring Miss Niki Torres. So let's start with our announcements, of course, at first. So every Wednesday, we do our live Q&A at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No need for you to be stuck. Also, if you want to share your business with this community, please sign up to be our next member spotlight. I look forward to learning more about you as well as your business. Also, don't forget, we have our monthly community networking event that's virtual. It happens the first Tuesday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to register for that. Also, invite other parallelpreneurs to this community. I would love to love on them and learn more about their business and also highlight them as well. And if you're looking for some assistance in getting clear on who you serve and how you serve them, confident in your selling skills so you can get cash into your business and God gets the glory, reach out to me at bit.ly/book-with-Neff and schedule a discovery session. Let me see how I can assist you with that. So without further ado, I would like to present to some and introduce to others, Miss Niki Torres. Hey, Niki, how you doing tonight?
Hello, Neff. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
You're so welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself personally as well as professionally.
Sure. So I am a mom of two girls and wife. And in a former life, long ago, I was an actor, and so things looked much, much different. But now I'm a personal trainer, and I love helping people find their fitness mojo in fun ways and accessible ways, ways that feel like something that they can do. And I do that primarily through in-home personal training and online group classes.
Okay. So tell us who is the ideal person for you to help get their mojo back when it comes to working out.
Well, great question. My business is called Folk Fitness, and part of sort of how that name came to be is like the tagline is exercise for the rest of us, because I'm not looking to work with the elite athlete. No one wants to be just the everyday individual, but it's just for all of us folks, right? It's just
Yes.
for us folks who are looking to feel a little bit better, to serve our community, to love our families a little bit more, and who know that they can best access who they are most passionately when they feel comfortable in their own skin. So I'm really looking to work with everyday folks who want to feel better and find ways to move in ways that are fun and creative.
Yes. And I can contest to that. I have worked with Niki, and yes, she does make her workouts fun. Even if they're virtual, she comes up with little games and she would really push you outside of your comfort zone. And don't worry about having all the fancy equipments, water bottles, cans, whatever you have, she will help you to utilize that and still get a good workout. So kudos to her for being
Thank
that
you.
creative. For us everyday folks, I am by no means an elite athlete, but I do know working out is good for my mental as well as my physical health.
Yes.
Yes.
I had a client who said once, and this was one of my favorite things that anyone's ever told me. They said that Nikki makes exercise, that I'm the cheese on broccoli to exercise. So
Oh,
I can
yes.
cover it with the good stuff so that you don't even know you're eating broccoli.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so good. So currently you offer online and in-person classes. Tell us a little bit about your service offerings right now that
Sure,
you have.
sure. So I offer in-home personal training, and that's been a service that's increased since COVID because people are less interested in going to gyms and more interested in saying, "Oh, well, I wonder if a trainer can come to my house." Well, the answer is yes, yes, they can. So I can come to your house or your place of residence, or you can come to mine, or we, find a mutual agreed upon space
Mhm.
and do workouts together. And like you said, Neff, I can work with really whatever equipment you have. I also can bring my own equipment, and we work to come up with a program that's really specifically individualized for you. But I also, since COVID, have started offering online group classes. I was doing sort of more community-based neighborhood classes before that in person. And sort of like all of us at the beginning of COVID, we were, jumping online to kind of have this little stopgap in between, when we were going to be home and when it was all going to be normal again.
Right.
And that has continued for about a year and a half now.
Yes.
But it's been great. I found a really committed, small but committed group of folks have found that they really love the convenience of online training. That you can just walk down the stairs and start your workout, but you still get the community of being in a class because we're all talking to each other, checking in with each other, and you get the accountability of a trainer because if you don't show up for a couple of days, I'm probably going to be checking in saying, hey, is everything okay? Where are you? So
Yes.
yeah, so those are my two primary things that I do right now.
Absolutely. So how can people, everyday folks that want to, get the cheese on their broccoli for the exercise, how can they reach out to you? How can they connect with you to learn more about these online service offers you have, as well as the private one-on-one training that you do as well?
Great question. So my email is folkfitnessnc@gmail.com. But you can also check out my website, which is www.folkfitnessnc.com. You can find me on Facebook, just like Google Folk Fitness. I think that there's a Folk Fitness in India, so don't go to that one. But you should be able to find my face for one in Raleigh. And then on Instagram, I'm Folk Fitness NC. So you can find me in all those places.
Wonderful. Make sure you connect with her there and find out more about the offerings that she has, and ask her any questions that can help you get on a better track for your personal fitness as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So in our true Q&A live coaching fashion, what question can I answer for you tonight, Miss Niki?
Woo! Well, when you asked me to do this, I the part that I thought was going to be hard for me is like which question, because I love talking to you and getting your thoughts and your tips. So I got a lot of questions, but I'm just going to go with the one that I felt like was bite-sized enough for this time that we have right now. Okay. And it's specifically about my online class. Like I said, I've got a core group of really committed individuals who have found that this is a fitness solution that works really well for them. Mm-hmm. At the beginning of COVID, my numbers shot way up because everyone was quarantined and we were having a great time. And then as people started going back to work, things started naturally kind of going back down because, people were going back to work and had other commitments. Mm-hmm. And so I've got a group now who have no desire to stop. So this is something that I plan to continue, but I'd really like to up those numbers. And I've had a hard time figuring out how I find the right client that can see the value in those online classes. When it comes to personal training, it's a little easier for me to know kind of how to find more clients. But with the online client, it's a little bit more specific, and I had a hard time with that.
Okay. So just to make sure that I'm clear on the question. So we're really just trying to figure out how to increase the online group class number by finding the right people that particular service will fit for.
That's it. In one sentence, you just did it.
Okay. Good. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about the core group now. Are there any commonalities in the core group that you have now?
That's a good question. So let's see. Not all of is this true? Maybe all of them. Well, they work from home. I guess that's a big one, is like the ones that had to go back to work all went back to work. But the group that I still have, for the most part, is working from home. Now our schedule is changing next week. So I'll just have one class offering at 7:45. And so for the few people who are working outside of their homes, they're going to work a little bit later than some do. What's the rest of the commonality? That's a big one, is that they don't have to go anywhere because they're already where they need to be.
Okay. So these people that work from home, are they working from home and this is going to be their permanent work from home status? Or is they working from home temporarily and eventually will have to go back to a physical workspace?
I think that what's happened is the people that I've been left with are more planted more permanently, so that their work situation may change, but that may be way later in the future, or they may sort of have some control so that they're working from home part of the time and going in part of the time. So yeah, it feels like it's the group that I have left it's a more permanent situation.
Okay. Okay. So somebody just chimed in online. Shayla says, see if you could possibly market with Instacart. Because that, I guess that's a service that, delivers homes. Maybe people that are interested in that service and utilize that service may also be interested in having a workout from home. So that is
Oh,
also
interesting.
something that you
Okay.
can consider and look into as well.
You mean like people who are working Instacart?
I think maybe more so people that buy utilizing that service or utilize a
Huh.
service like that. Maybe
Okay.
there's a way to advertise with them.
Okay.
So the reason I asked about the commonalities, because as you know, when we work together with some of your sales copy, we need to speak to the pain points and speaks to, Shayla said that order from Instacart,
Mm-hmm.
speak to the things that would resonate with people that would enjoy and commit to a of online workout class. So we know they
Mm-hmm.
work from home or they're permanently working from home. So we got to find people that are working from home
Right.
that want to add. Now, were these people already in fitness already? When I say in fitness, did they already have like gym memberships and they were already actively doing something? Or were these people that it was on their to-do list, but it hadn't made it a priority? You made it super convenient for them by offering this online class.
Right. Right. That's a great question. I would say, I think most of them had some prior experience with fitness. Some of them were coming. So, for instance, there was a couple that, they had never really done a class like I had, but like had done yoga. So this was a different experience, but they had some class experience in other ways. Others had done things in the past, but had kind of fallen out of the routine, and this was their way to kind of get kicked back into it. And then there were a few that just followed me over online that I'd been working with in person, and then they just started doing online training with me as well. I would also say for the people that aren't working at home, I have a couple of people that aren't working standard jobs at all. So, like for instance, dog walkers, their job situation is a little bit more fluid. So they're not necessarily like chained to a desk, but they're not going into an office still. So
Yeah, so that makes sense. So when like you're putting out your marketing, you're putting out your posts, speaking to, if they're working from home, if they have a more fluid schedule, they're looking to, add workouts back into their routine,
mm, I see.
or if they're not comfortable yet to going into a gym environment, but they still want to get their workout on. So kind of speaking to that,
Uh-huh.
those different things that are the commonalities to the people that's already committed to the class.
Right.
To just like Shayla suggested, looking into marketing, with Instacart or some other kind of delivery service to kind of see what that looks like, if that's a possibility, as a way to get more attention to people that are looking to do more of the things that they need to do on a consistent basis. They just feel more comfortable doing it from home.
Uh-huh.
Also, the people that's currently in the class, ask them, do they know anybody that may be interested in joining the class with them?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That I've done.
Okay.
So
No, it's fine.
it,
Tell me what
yeah,
happened.
and I mean I do. I have one sort of raving fan who's really good that she recognizes, hey, this
Mhm.
is important for a small business to actually spread the word, and
Right.
has it's been helpful. There's been a couple other clients that I've gotten through her, and then a lot of people maybe they'll ask who they ask, and then they're like, oh, well, I don't really know anybody else.
Right.
So and so then you kind of exhaust those resources.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah.
Okay, so as you get new people in, then make sure that you ask the new people. So
Yeah.
currently, the people that you've already got, that's the core group, you've asked them. The one that continues to invite others continues to invite the other ones. Currently, haven't came across anybody that it will work for. But as you get new people, just definitely ask them as well. Hey, is it somebody that you can invite to the class that may be interested? And think about the people, like you said, some of them work from home, some of them won't have more flexible schedule. So start
Mhm.
thinking about people that have those flexible schedules like that, and even reaching out to them. So maybe there's a dog walker community,
Mm, mm.
and so maybe you can, get with a person that is a dog walker, have and see if you can talk to her fellow dog walkers, and
Yeah.
or talk to them about what you have to offer and how they can get in even more exercise or get in
Right,
exercise that
right.
doesn't is not attached to their jobs. It's kind of just fun and just for them. And maybe
Yeah,
some of the other people work from home if they're like maybe some direct sales reps or something like that, work from home, maybe finding out, hey, can I talk to your, your team? Can I,
right.
speak to your team? Even if it's just a 10-minute talk, let's just kind of share the importance of exercise and tell them how you offer a convenient option, you know, that works with any, works with people that work from home or works with people that have a flexible schedule, that may work from home due to needing to be home for their kids or being home for other responsibilities. But hey, it's one class, however often it is, it's a 30-minute class. Like, speak to the things that can make you say yes.
Right.
I'm only
Right.
committed to, it's one class a day or a week. It's at a time before anybody gets up. It's only 20 to 30 minutes. I don't have to do nothing like you said, but walk down the hall, but I'm still doing something good for my mental and physical health.
Right, right. And this format gives me an idea with that too, because it could be a totally different talk, right? So if
Mhm.
I'm talking to a group of stay-at-home moms, it can be about how to get fitness in every day when you're chasing your kids around, and like how to do that. And then it's just about helping them, with their problem, like you're doing with me. But
Yes.
then it's a chance for me to say, this is what I do, this is how I do it. So, yeah, just
Yes.
like you're doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yes.
that's a good point. Good point.
So yes, so we got checking with the commonalities and then seeing if there are groups or organizations with those same that work in those same spaces that you can do a talk to their group.
Mhm.
Also looking into marketing like with Instacart or order delivery home services and see if that's something that you can do to offer your service.
Uh-huh.
Continue to ask for referrals. Maybe not if you've exhausted the group, that's fine. But as you get new people, definitely say, hey, I'm always looking to build this community. If you know anybody that may be in need of this service, or if you have a group of friends that they keep talking about, I want to get into fitness, but I don't want to do a gym membership because I don't feel comfortable. I've tried, this and that didn't work. Hey, I would love to have an opportunity to kind of just come and talk to you guys, 10 minutes or whatever, just kind of share how this may work for them and get them on their fitness track because it's for fitness for regular everyday folk.
Yeah, that sounds great. Good,
Yes.
great ideas.
All right. So, do you feel that you are clear on what you need to do to continue to build this online group?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel confident in the next steps that we shared today, from the um checking with the Instacart to making sure you're always asking for referrals, as you get new people in, and also looking to maybe speak to some of the people in your end that may be attached to groups of those same type of people?
Yes, yes,
Do you think this will get you cash into your business and God will get the glory?
I sure hope so.
Well, we're gonna be praying and believing for you, and definitely keep us posted on
Okay.
these tips and let us know. Hey, Sparkle, how you doing? Let us know how they work for you, and
Yeah,
we'll be sending you also a follow up email just to check in and see how everything went and kind of give you a recap as well.
that's
But
great.
but before we leave, I want you to share with us again how people can connect with you and get into these online group classes or your personal one-on-one training if they're in your local area.
Yes, absolutely. So, beginning next week, we'll have online group classes at 7:45 to 8:30 a.m. every day. There's a different focus for every day. So Tuesday we got cardio, Wednesday is strength, Thursday is our high intensity intervals, and Friday is another strength and core day. So that allows people to jump in. You could do all four and know that you're not going to be doing the exact same thing every day, or you can just pick a lower intensity track or a high intensity track to go to augment whatever you might already be doing. So that's one way you can connect with me, and you can find out more information about those classes on my website at www.folkfitnessnc.com. And to thank Neff and this community for giving me this opportunity, I'd like to offer anyone here a free week of classes. So, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, reach out to me. Let's talk and connect. And I'd love to have you join our classes for a week and see what you think. And then I also have online, can do online personal training, but I do at home mobile personal training as well at a place that works for you, that's convenient to us both.
And
So
where are you locally so they can know that if they need the in-person, where you at locally?
great question. I'm in North Raleigh, so most of the time I provide in-home training for people sort of in this area or Wake Forest. or downtown, kind of like that's where I am mostly. I've had a couple of clients, and Carrie can do that, and there may be a travel fee, but yeah, that's kind of where I am right now.
Okay, wonderful. So definitely, community, reach out to her, get your free week, and then sign up because you're gonna love it. And if
Yes.
you want that one-on-one training with her, and you are in North Raleigh area, Wake Forest, Carrie for travel fee, then definitely reach out to Miss Niki Torres. I love rolling the R. And if you want to be featured as a member spotlight, please reach out to us and we will get you on the schedule. As always, be profitable and be blessed. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.